Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Zinta, and this is my 5-year-old cat named Catstops, and this is my 10-year-old cat named Jack. I did put 2 little piles of catnip for them because they just weren't sure what to do. And they're like needy, but also he's licking my hand. I don't know if I can get it on camera. What are you doing? He must smell the catnip, and that's why he's licking. You're so cute. Anyways, on today's video, we're going to be doing our January budget for 2022. Very excited. This is going to be my first budget setup with you. And it's kind of been a learning, like a process of learning what I want to do. And I don't even know if this is exactly what I'm going to do, so there might be a lot of changes. Please keep, an open mind and an easy heart for me, because this is new for me. Alright, I think I'm gonna start one more time because I had to kick them out and they just kept distracting me. So, this is like my 3rd time repeating this within 5 minutes. So, my last check in December is on the 31st, and my first check in January isn't until the middle of the month. So with that being said, I've decided that last minute, and by last minute I think I did it about 2 hours ago, I've decided that my January budget is going to be my last December check and my first January check, because my last January check doesn't come in until the 28th, and that is at the end of the month again. So there's really no way for me to spend that money that's allocated for January, so I'm just going to push it to February. And then there's 1 month, I think it's like March or April, where it'll kind of flip where I'm getting my paychecks at the beginning and the middle of the month, or I can go back. But right now, we're just going to do this. Now, I did plan for my December check, my last December check, to cover for half of my monthly expenses, because my first paycheck was so short because I was out for COVID. So with that being said, there's going to be more monthly expenses in here than normal. That is fine. I've already budgeted it all out. We're going to be cutting back on some things, but that is okay. And let's get right into it. There are going to be a few changes, mainly in savings if you haven't noticed already. We'll get through that. We'll do that, as we just go down. I'll try to keep it as short and concise as possible. I don't want to ramble a whole lot. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm planning, after insurance, taxes, and my 401k, to get about $1,910, which comes to be about $955 a paycheck. And this is a rough estimate. I've never had my insurance and my 401k come out at the same time. I don't know if I've ever said this before, but I'm actually a new employee for the company I work for. I've only worked there for 3 months. I hit my 90 days there actually this last week. I hit it last week. So very new. The insurance and the 401k is it's never been pulled out. My 401k actually was pulled out once last paycheck, and so I kind of have an idea of what they'll be pulling out each paycheck, but I'm still kind of guesstimating. For debt, we are going to be paying a total of $310, with $25 going to medical, $222 going to personal, and $163 going to extra payments, any extra income, any extra rollovers from unexpected, and food, and probably even household will go into debt. Because now we've switched our focus once again. We're kind of flip-flopping, sorry about that. We're flipping our focus back to paying off debt aggressively as fast as we can. For savings, I'm doing 2 challenges, saving challenges. One, the Crafty Budgeter explained it a lot better than me, but it's called Health is Wealth. And I'm going to be saving $31 this month. I'm just going to do $1 a month this month for Health is Wealth. I might do a video on kind of challenges and my goals. Maybe I'll put it in with my 2022 goals, because I'm only doing 2 challenges. One, everyone can do the KOR Korean challenge. That's going to be very personal for me, and it's not really a savings challenge per se. It's more like saving to spend it each month. But I'm only going to be able to spend that money if I work on it. So I'm going to be saving $40 a month. Basically, Health is Wealth. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for the month of January, but I'm going to try to do something, maybe drink 100 ounces of water each day, and once I do that, I give myself $1. And then that will be just going into savings. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I haven't really had time to think about it. But for the Korean challenge, I'm going to make myself do 2 lessons every single day on a Korean app that I have, just to keep my brain moving, keep myself thinking about Korean. And each week that I am successful, I get $10. I have to do a full week of 2 lessons every single day, so 14 lessons in total. And if I do that correctly, I will give myself $10, and for 4 weeks, I'll get $40. Now at the end of the month, I will allow myself to buy a Korean book, like a novel or something, maybe a smaller book that's all in Korean so I can read it. Also, I'll get some either Korean snacks, Korean face sheets, like skincare, all that fun stuff, just to kind of reward myself for continuing to study my Korean. Going to monthly will be getting a total of $383, with $193 going to car insurance. My car insurance is $108 a month, and then there's $55 I need to save for December, which will be paid right away. And then chiropractor is getting $60, $20 for December, and then $40 for next month. And then renters is getting $50, $25 for December, and $25 for January. And then the phone is getting $80, which it's actually $80 each month. I've already paid the $80, however, for December, so this is just for January. Now for envelopes is getting $1,166, with the cats getting $180, and food getting $260. I don't think I'll need all of this food right here, all the cat money. And if I hit $100 in my envelope, that's when I will start rolling over the extra to get me down to the $100 at the end of the week into debt. Now for food, we overspent, and I don't want to just be like, oopsies, I overspent. I want to pay myself back, so I'm budgeting more, and then we're going to be super strict for this month. That was kind of a spoiler alert for this week's check-in. I'm sorry, but that's why it is showing 260 instead of 200. For fun, it's getting 50. My husband is going to get his last 10 for December with this paycheck, and I'm going to get my last 10. Then he has 10 for January. I have 20 for January because January is my birthday month. And so I'm going to get myself just a little bit extra to buy whatever I want, which I actually decided what I'm going to get. There's a DLC releasing for one of my favorite games on January 25th. And so I am going to buy the DLC with my fun money, with my birthday money. Gas is getting $15. Even though my gas tank is pretty full, I do want to start to save up some money. I might cap this at about $50 and then start rolling the rest into debt. But I do want to have money in my bank for gas in case I suddenly need to get gas, You don't want to run low on gas during the winter in Michigan. Not a good idea. For household, we are putting in $45. I need to buy a book. If we're doing kind of at my church, it's a couples devotion. So a lot of married couples get together and we're reading a book about like strengthening your marriage. And so I need to buy that book so we can start reading it. So that's why I have household is a little more expensive this month. And we're at $45 in here. And then I think I need to get some No, I don't need toilet paper. I need paper towels. We're very well stocked up on toilet paper because I love to coupon. Whoopsies. For Korean is just gonna get 60. Typically I'm trying to get up to do 2 lessons a week with my Korean teacher. However, since this month is a little tight, I'm just going to do 1 more month of 1 lesson a week, and then hopefully in February I can start doing 2 lessons a week. For trips, it's getting its normal $364, saving up to see my sister in March because she is having her baby very soon. Actually, a few days ago when I'm recording this on Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday the 28th. My sister thought she was going into labor, so she went to the hospital. Turns out it was a false alarm. So we're still waiting for my baby niece to come into this world. And I am so excited. I'm really hoping that she is born on my birthday. My birthday's at the beginning of the month. I don't think I want to say my birthday, like the actual date, just for privacy reasons. You know, strangers can do a lot with your birthday and your name. So I'm trying to keep my personal information as private as possible, especially since I'm sharing my finances into the world. So my birthday's at the beginning of the month. And so I'm hoping that my sister has her baby girl on my birthday. It's all I talk about right now. And then for unexpected, it's getting $100, just a normal $125 a week. Any extra will go to debt. I'm sorry if you hear my cat, he's wanting in, but they were just too crazy, and so I'm not allowing them in for the rest of this video. Once I'm done with the video, I'll let them back into the office. For vet, we're going to be saving up $40 during January. My cat, Jack, the white one, has a vet appointment in April to get more blood work done to see how he's doing. He has stage 2, almost stage 3 kidney disease. I kind of go back and forth between saying it. He's on I'll do it on the back of this. So for anyone that cares, there's like a scale, let's just say from 1 to 5, and then you have stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and then stage 4, which is the fatal stage. So he's literally right here. This is his levels that he tests at. So he's so close between going to stage 3. He's technically at basically stage 3, but he's still on this line, so we say that he's stage 2. So if you see me say stage 2 kidney disease and then stage 3 kidney disease, this is why. He's literally at the line. Right now he could be at stage 3 and I just would not know because I don't get him tested often. They recommended that I come in April to get him retested, and so we're just going to be saving up for April for the retesting. It's about $100. And then the last thing is our water, our drinking water, and that is getting $32 for the month. And again, don't know if I'll use all of that because I think I actually have $8 in my wallet right now. We'll see. Moving forward, for the breakdown of where my money is going, for needs, it is getting 53.87% of my paycheck, a little higher than what the basic. It's 50, 20, 30. 50 needs, 20 wants, 30 saving. However, this is a weird month where I'm paying more into my monthly expenses, more into my needs, so that's why it's kind of artificially inflated, which is okay for this month. For wants, sorry if you hear my cat again, he's not coming in here quite yet. It's getting 5.76% of my paycheck. Again, this is lower than what, the baseline that people typically use or see is. And that's because I'm really trying to focus on my debt. With that being said, savings is at 24.87%. And that includes my vet, unexpected, and then my savings challenges. And lastly, we have debt, which is getting 16.23%. And that'll equal probably about 99 point something percent, very close to 100. But as you can see, a little high on needs, a little low on wants, but the wants will stay low until I'm out of debt. Then we'll honestly go back to savings. But I completely forgot to say before I let you guys go, I completely forgot to say why I'm no longer focusing on emergency funds. That is because we have a fully funded emergency fund now. Because my husband, he was going into his aviation program, but he's taking a break from school. He's trying to go into the Air Force, which I actually have to go into the Air Force recruiter office tomorrow to continue that, the paperwork and getting everything out to the recruiter. But since he's no longer going into college for this semester, the next semester, spring semester, since he's not going into that, he's going to be requesting the amount, the money, like the tuition that he put in for the instrument rating training for aviation, learning how to fly the plane with no visibility. And so that is a fully funded emergency fund that's going into our bank. I'm not going to say the full amount. I would rather keep that private. Just know it's fully funded. It's a lot. And I'm not expecting to have that long term for obvious reasons. It's going to be going into his schooling. But for now, that is going to be in our bank account. So if we were to have any emergency, we would be able to use that. For that reason, I'm going to be attacking debt and not even worry about putting any money towards savings. But with that being said, that is all for this video. I'm going to wrap it up as fast as I can because, as you probably heard, my cat wants my attention. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all that fun jazz. If you don't want to, no worries. I will see you guys in the next video, which I will be posting tomorrow, week 4 update. Yes, that sounds about right. December week 4 check-in on how well I did with my budget. Didn't do very well, so if you guys want to scold me over there, please feel free to check out that video tomorrow. And with that all being said, I'll see you guys later. Bye!